Alright guys, so as you can see from our little intro snippet right there, we have officially dinged 225. So we have knocked out pretty much an entire level here on the island. The gargoyles are pretty good experience. They're still common, well this one's still common in as blue. We'll have to check out a couple of other ones, but we think the experience will hold out for us for a little bit longer. We got bags full of swag. Mostly just some cloth stuff, but it will still sell. I mean, it does add up, and I haven't had anything better worth filling my bags with. But we do have, so far, 35 of the gargoyle eyes, which that should be 340-ish plat, according to what I looked up. Because I think we're supposed to get, we're about to get an ad, what we're about to get. But I think we're supposed to get from a vendor, get like 9 plat and like 8 golds or something a piece for these things. So that should be a pretty hefty chunk of plat to help us with our haste fund, and that's assuming again that they just don't keep coming for us. We'll see how it goes. We're we have had zero trouble with the island. Every now and again we might get a second roaming ad like this, because on occasion, honestly, they can be hard to see against a full stone background. But by and large, like I said, we've done just fine. We don't go in obviously to the fights too low. We take our time. We clear the island. We can rest up a little bit. You know, just like before, it is, sometimes we just get some bad rolls, so to speak, on the spawns, and we get nothing but skeleton spawns, but typically it doesn't last all that long. The only other problem, of course, we have out here is the place is a little bit more popular than I thought. Said the first night I was out here, it was pretty quiet, but pretty much every time since then, it's been nice. Two more eyes. Every time since then, there's been multiple other people out here, or trying to be out here. We have run off a couple who started fighting, even though we were already here, and we managed to outpace them with what we could do, probably because of the mend. But either way, and here we go, because we might have to feign this one off, because we're already a little low from fighting a couple back-to-back. Let's see what happens. See if we can finish one, feign off the other. But yeah, like I said, it's been a very successful island. I have a pretty good stack of cash, I do believe. The question really now is how much longer do we want to stay here? I think it should, at this point, it's amazing we got that one level, and we're kind of ripping through them a little bit better. Everybody, like I said, so far has been dark blue, so we haven't seen any variation in the levels of the gargoyles, at least between them and us. So, I mean, I'm thinking it should be good for us to keep kind of pressing on. Like I said, we did most of our farming. Like I said, off camera, I think we did a little better than half a level, just kind of grinding out at various times to see how we would do, and it's been pretty good. But like I said, I'm not gonna string together a bunch of battle footage or anything here. We're gonna keep on farming a little bit off camera. We'll check back in later. Actually, we'll stay tuned for just a second to see, are we gonna get this guy running, or are we about to have to feign death here? He's not running. It's going to come down to it. Come on, hit him. Hit him with the stick. Alrighty then. Probably not the best maneuver we've done all day, but we managed to pull it off, and we will immediately go into a bind wound chain here. But yeah, like I said, we'll do some more farming off camera. We'll kind of decide, are we going to stay on the island or go ahead and move off? Kind of see how our cash goes. So the experience is still moving decently along. So we'll probably try to grab at least one more good session out here. But stick around. We'll check back in here in just a few minutes and see how we did. All right, gang. Well, as a quick update, at least this particular session is not going according to plan. And not necessarily by any fault of my own, I should say. We've been on a huge drought quite a while here on the island. We're getting, finally, we get a stinking gargoyle. We've probably been on a 35 minute drought, I should say, of not getting any gargoyles. To make matters worse, there is another monk running around on the island now, competing with us. Like, we actually did the camp check when we got here, because it's a small island, didn't really think it could support multiple people. But now we've got somebody else running around on the island as well, and he keeps messing with the specters. So the specters keep getting loose. I'm not exactly sure what his game plan is there. It doesn't seem like a very good idea. because he's blue to me and the specters are all bright red to me. So obviously you have some kind of super cool level gear if you think you're going to mess with the specters. But let's see, how are we doing? We have a good stash now of gargoyle eyes. Hoping to get, if this guy wants to drop a double, that would be awesome. But so we're looking at about 44 gargoyle eyes, plus a decent stash of just random cloth and stuff like that. We did decide to go ahead and pitch some of our coins earlier, just because we were getting so heavy. We were trying to hold on to like some of the silver. Honestly, we probably dropped like 6 plat worth of silver coins. But the trade-off is, like, when we dropped that stuff, we instantly gained like 8 armor class. We were just so heavy. We started to notice like we were taking a little bit more of a beating than normal. We dropped all that stuff and everything kind of turned back around for us. As one thing we did notice when we leveled is we are quite a bit better now at the gargoyles. I mean, they still get a few that clock us here and there, but by and large, we've been really kind of holding our own. Like, we've had good rounds where it's nothing but gargoyles, and we'll be able to just work our way through it. Still have to hit them in, right? But by and large, like I said, doing pretty good there. But I think, we might. Well, we'll take that for some cash. So we're about 30% into level, so not horrible. Like I said, but the island just doesn't really support a whole lot of competition. So I'm kind of trying to decide, do we spend the night heading back to town and like just trying to see like how much of what's our spoils of war looking like, or do we just camp out here and try again maybe tomorrow for another round? To be determined, I guess. We'll do a couple more laps, I think, just to kind of see. But like I said, we've been on a pretty bad drought. That's been the first gargoyle we've had, like I said, in quite a while. There's little skeleton piles all over the place. And that's, I guess, what makes it worse even about the other guy is, like, he's not even helping take care of the skeletons, which are in the same spawns as the gargoyles. He's just waiting for the gargoyles, so, boo. But anywho, we'll check back in one more time, see how we're doing, either whether we're, still on the island, or, yeah, see, nothing but gargoyles or, excuse me, I wish it was nothing but gargoyles, nothing but skeletons again, all in this area. So we'll check back in, like so, one more time, just to kind of see whether we, able to get another good lucky run here, or whether we took off just to try to see, look at how our spoils did. Look at our battle strategy. Our battle strategy for trying to get home is we are going to leave this island. We're going to swim over. Because we should be able to see, we've seen it before, once you get close to an edge, we can actually see the Cyclops Island, like right over there, I think. I think that's the Cyclops Island. That's either Cyclops Island or Goblin Island. But either way, we're going to swim to that island, figure out which one it is, and then from there, we will be going in a Vatterly direction and get back to Elarosi Island, where the sisters are. We will catch a boat there and go back to Freeport and see how we did with all of our spiffy loots. And so we have a pretty good stash. It should help a long way towards getting. I see nothing but skeletons. This is the worst drought we've had in quite a while. It's just getting at this point like you're just taunting me with all these extra skeletons. So yeah, but we'll check back in. Like I said, we're either going to have set sail yet again, in which case we'll catch up in Freeport, pretty much, or we'll check back in with a decent update of still farming here. But it's going to have to turn around for us, otherwise we're going to hit the high seas and head back to town. So stick around for me, guys, one more time, and let's see how we do this week. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, gang, we have touched down back in Freeport. We're going to run over to our spiffy little spot back over in actually, I think we'll just head to the bank. We'll head to the bank. We'll go to north and head to the bank, and then we will do all of our wheeling and dealing and all that happy jazz. And basically, but we'll check back in super fast when we actually get to the bank. We'll sell all of our stuff and see how we did. All right, here we are. We're at the bank. All right, let's see what we got here. So let's start from the ground up. So we did pretty decent there. So let's clear out some of this other stuff, just so we can kind of see. So we got 28 plats. We'll go ahead and move that stuff off for now. All right. So let's see how we did. So we had like 1 or 2 maybe decent rounds going around. We ended up with 48 eyes total. So let's see how productive. Whoa, 4 plat. I thought these things were supposed to be like way higher than that. What is this? So they're looking at the wiki. Wiki thing says these things sell for like double that. Huh. What, is that like a greedy vendor? So let's go check somebody else. Do I not have enough charisma here? Yeah, there we go. So I almost screwed the pooch. I'm glad I checked, man. Holy crap. We would have lost a ton of money right there, gang. So yeah, he'll give us 9 plat 5. That's what I was expecting. I mean, because we're over 9 plat. I think if I had like a little bit more charisma, I think I'd probably get a little bit more. But let's... Wow! Nice. With just the gargoyle eyes, I think we just doubled the amount of plat that we're going to have in the bank. Except almost all the rest of the stuff is just little cheapy, lightweight stuff that we can grab. I know that some people cry when they see people selling some of this trade skill stuff because somebody might buy it, but I don't want to spend that long in the tunnel. Bone chips, those just don't. I've tried a couple times with the bone chips. They really just kind of don't sell anymore. You got to get just stupid lucky with somebody making like an alt or something, really, because I see people all the time with the bone chips. They're not really moving. All right, that bag is empty. That bag is empty. We did. I was to my own undying shame. I broke my magic fishing pole. We were fishing on the boat. We spilled a lot of beer, reeling in our line, and then we, out of nowhere, broke the fishing pole. We did, however, as you can see through here, we're not quite halfway through level. We got about 40%. And so we ended up kind of just bugging out because there was a handful of other people coming through the island, kind of getting in our way a little bit. And then right there towards the end, there was a big guy. He was being friendly, like there's nothing wrong with it. But he was doing the specters, so he's turning kind of the specters loose everywhere on the island, which was kind of troubling. We didn't really want any part of that, so we went ahead and bailed out. Now, that, however, we actually just made more money on that round than we have total in the bank. So now we're up to 893 plat, which is awesome. Because currently, that puts us at about halfway. Puts us at about halfway to our Silver Triton hand wraps, give or take. I think technically they're going for about 1,800-ish. Maybe we could get wheeling and dealing maybe for 16, but we're making solid progress towards our haste item. So very, very hard to complain about that. And of course, we'll have to pull some of that out just to have, some capital. We'll go ahead and do that just so we have some spending capital with us. But guys, like I said, it was a pretty good couple of days on the island, so we got an entire level. We did pick up Dragon Punch, so we have a new skill to work on there. We're 40% into level now, and should be ready to go doing some more exploring and some more combat in some other places. Guys, if you have some ideas for us, let us know down below. I think one of the other ones that came up was Guck. So we might be able to do some solo action in Guck, maybe get some grouping in Guck. It's hard to say. Very tight surroundings, obviously very easy to train in there, so we'll have to be very, very careful if we roll over there, try to make sure we don't start too much trouble. But as always, guys, if you like what we're doing, hey, please don't forget to like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. We do love to hear from everybody, especially if you got an adventure for us. We'd love to hear those right about now. But until next time, guys, just stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest. We'll catch you guys next week. Night, guys.